Where's LeBron?
I don't care about
what's going on. With
I know
LeBron.
what I see. All right, Jaylen Brown's going to make this team.
LeBron could put his thumb on the scale here.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, look, I've said
I don't think he's going to.
He's not. Sixers. He's not coming. I mean, ideally, you would love. I don't really care, but I'd love to see him maybe ended in Cleveland, just to full circle.
I think Miami's going to be the spot.
I think it's either Miami or Golden State.
I have a feeling it's Miami. But although Golden State didn't Draymond basically did a direct to camera pitch.
I mean, look, if he wants to stay on the West Coast.
And that's the end of that. Then.
I mean, if he goes to Miami, enjoy the play-in tournament. LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I think everyone needs to, ready themselves.
How is 20?
I just...
You don't like LeBron, so you don't want to believe.
Living in the past. LeBron, has LeBron been a factor in the playoffs in the last few seasons?
Dude.
I seen something on social media the other day that wherever I go, that we're maybe in the play-in or something like that, and I'm not a factor anymore, so I get that as well too. So that's just a little motivation as well.
Now, I want to know exactly how do we assess somebody's value to a championship team. See, we know for a fact that if you like the player, we're going to talk about experience, we're going to talk about intangibles. But when you don't like that player, we set those things to the side and we look at the box score. Now, when we talk about LeBron James, we know he's closer to 65 games a year instead of the 82. We know that his head is no longer by the rim every single time he goes up to dunk. But you're telling me that somebody who is 1A or 1B in the history of basketball is not going to be a factor on the basketball court no matter where he goes? That's cap and you know it. I make dope content and you should subscribe to my channel. Click that button down below. Let's be honest about a couple things. I'm gonna take the bias out of it. I'm gonna take the emotion out of it. Now, the next thing we got to talk about is his basketball IQ. That is something that he has in excess. He doesn't really study the game as a player. He studies the game as a coach. The scheme, the personnel, the way they call plays on the other side, when they call plays on the other side, what are they running? Why are they running it? What's going to be available? What are they trying to take away? Late game situations. What should he be looking for and what he should be aware of? Where is the point of attack? LeBron is still operating at an all-time level as far as the mental aspect of the game is concerned. Let me put it to you like this. LeBron's basketball IQ at this stage of his career is just as dangerous as his athleticism was in the year 2009, 2010. It is that dangerous. The next thing we need to focus on is his experience. The man is going into his 24th season in the NBA. There's not a single thing you can throw at him that he hasn't already seen. One thing you can't account for is how many times you've been in a certain situation, knowing that there's a way through, there's a way out, and not to let go of the rope. Let's just set aside the fact that he led the single greatest comeback in NBA history in 2016 for the Cleveland Cavaliers to win their only championship. How many different types of defense do you think he's seen? How many types of offenses has he defended against? How many clutch games, blown leads, comebacks, lineup changes, players going in and out with injuries? Now you got to play without your second best player, coaches getting fired midway through the season, a team of all-stars joining together, and you still got to get to the NBA Finals in year one. There's no situation on or off of the basketball court that LeBron James has not seen in 24 years. Now, the next one we have to discuss is obviously his ability to stuff the stat sheet. He can still fill a box score. Over the last 5 seasons, he's averaged 25.9 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 51, 36, 76 splits. He can give you around 60 games a year. His assist and turnover ratio is hovering around his career average. Last season was his lowest scoring output, matching his rookie season. He can still be productive at a high level, but it's not necessarily just about what's happening in the box score. It's also being able to flip that switch. A great example of all these things rolled into one situation was the Houston Rockets series. No Luka. Reeves, he's playing through an injury. You have a young yet inexperienced Rockets team that was basically without Kevin Durant the entirety of the series, all but one game. LeBron was able to lead the Lakers to a series victory simply by being the smarter player the whole series, the best player in moments, and making key plays when it was needed. And they were able to upset the Rockets and move on to the second round based off situations just like this.
Go to the backcourt and and Shepard. James is there to greet him. Second body, Hachimura, and he turns it over. Get it ahead for James. Slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by 3 for the tie. It's good. LeBron James is money. 101. The Lakers create the turnover, and then they cash in from long range.
I gave LeBron personally, just him, not a team, not the Lakers. I gave LeBron James an A+ on how he's handled the entire season, the entire off season, knowing for a fact that the Lakers weren't going to have him back at the end of the year, going into the off season, knowing for a fact that they've been scheming and plotting behind his back to just quietly get away from him. He made it seem like he was walking away from the Lakers, not the other way around. And he has every single contender in the NBA calling his phone, requiring his services in year 24. LeBron has done a masterful job controlling the entirety narrative of the offseason. At this point in his career, he's the most sought after free agent in the NBA. Any team that gets him will get a motivated LeBron James. There's too much conversation for him not to be. But my concern is that wherever he goes, he won't be appreciated the way D-Wade, Kobe, MJ, Dirk were able to be celebrated on the way out. I don't want him in Philly. Golden State would be cool for fans probably, but Miami or Cleveland could get him the great send-off that he deserves. But to say he won't be a factor or contribute this season, your basketball knowledge is showing. It's best for you not to talk about this. Let us do that. All right. But get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. Is LeBron James going to be a factor this coming season and why? That's one more for the good guys.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance.